Okay, so I've just come back from the tour, and what better way could you come back than to get a new bike and be able to unbox a bike on the day you've come back. So I'm going to unbox this in a minute, but before we actually unbox it, I'm just going to tell you about the bike, why I've chosen this particular bike and what it is. So I was looking for a bike that was a bit more, I could set up in a bit more of a relaxed position than the one I've got, which is quite an aggressive aero bike, which is fast but not so comfortable maybe on long rides. I also wanted a bike that could take wider tyres, which is the sort of trend nowadays to have 28 or 30 mil tyres on the bike. Also, being in winter, it's going to end up probably being used in the winter, so it's good to be able to put mudguards on it, and this is one of the only bikes you can actually put mudguards on too, that sort of can be a fast bike as well. It's recently in Britain won in some magazines like Bike of the Year, and it's the Vitus Venon. So as you can see, it's probably the biggest box I've ever had, and it's certainly giving the bike plenty of room and protection. So what have we got in the box? First thing, a small box with pedals in and an Allen key or Allen wrench and a pedal spanner. Not that I'm going to be using these pedals, of course. Also got another box here, which has got charging cable for the Di2 gears, some, well, don't need that, frame protector, and a few other things like disc brake spacers and things to set up the brakes. So hopefully none of that, apart from the charger, I'll need particularly. So the actual bike, if I can get it out. Okay, so as you can see, it comes very well protected, ready set up. All I need to do basically is attach a front wheel, and I think we're pretty good to go. I'm not sure what the saddle is on this model. I think it's Vitus's or Vitus's own brand. Got pretty good frame protection all round, especially considering how much room was around the bike in the box. Yeah. So having a pair of scissors is probably always a good idea. No, we're not going to out forward. Right, so after about 5 minutes of unwrapping, I've actually got the bike in that state. Now all I need to do is find a new wheel, or a front wheel. Okay, so there's the complete bike, and probably, as you can see as we look around the bike, you'll see I went out for a ride yesterday, so it is a bit dirty. Anyway, so if we go through the details, as you can see, we've got some aero bars, which are Vitus's own, or Wiggle's own aero bars with their stem. It's fully internal cable routing. As you can see, there's no cables at all in sight, and with the new Ultegra Di2 the shifters are wireless, so there's no wires for those either. The wheels are the Prime Attacker wheels, or Attaque, so they're not that deep, but they're reasonably wide. I think they're about 20mm wide internal, and we've got Michelin Power Cup tyres, which are 28mm, but on these rims come out at about 30 actually wide. You can see the chain set is the compact Ultegra, so that's 52-34, and it's got a large cassette on the back which is 11-34, so the lowest gear is very low. So it should be okay, certainly good for climbing. Whether it's good for really fast-paced chain gangs and pace lines, I'll have to see, but yesterday's ride we were going quite fast at some points and it seemed to be fine. And finishing off with one of the Vitus's own saddles. As you can see, yesterday, one ride, picked up a flint and already got a little cut in the tyre, which at the moment the latex is sealing quite well. It's the muck-off latex. I just noticed that this morning when I came out and looked at the bike that there was a flint in it, but how that bodes for longer riding or more riding, I don't know, because like I said, that was just one ride and I got quite a flint stuck in these tyres, so I don't know how hard the surface is. They're probably very supple, good for riding, but whether they're good winter tyres, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, so that's the bike complete. And it's a medium frame, which I'm in between really. I'm sort of in between medium and large. So this is sort of probably, I'm maxing out the medium frame, and I'm 6 foot, to give you some sort of idea of sizing. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe, and hopefully in the next month or two there'll be a video coming out about my thoughts of the bike once it's up and running and out on the road. Okay, so I'll see you soon.